Are we truly alone in this universe? While we call planet Earth our home, but there are billions of other planets out there in space. So who lives on those planets? Let's find out. Most people believe in the existence of aliens. Some even think UFOs brought smart beings or aliens to our solar system, or maybe to Earth. But figuring out if there's life out there is not like voting, it's a serious science question. Scientists are on a mission to find out if there are aliens life on planets that are away from our solar system. They are doing this because the universe is huge and there are many planets called exoplanets going around stars that are not our sun. So everybody is curious to know whether aliens exist or not. Finding aliens on these planets is hard because they are far away. Right now, scientists don't have the technology to see or confirm aliens live on these planets directly. So they have to be clever and use indirect methods. Scientists use one indirect method to confirm the existence of aliens by the analysis of the chemicals that are present in the light that come from faraway stars with their planets. When the light from a star passes through the atmosphere of a planet, the chemicals in the air leave a special mark, or you can say a signature, in the star's light. Imagine you are holding a flashlight and you put your hand in front of it. The light from the flashlight has to pass through your hand. Now, if someone looks at the light coming through your finger, they might see a shadow or some changes in the light. Scientists do something similar with stars and planets. Stars are like big flashlights and planets are like your hand. When the light from a star passes through a planet's air, kind of like your fingers, it leaves behind a special mark like a fingerprint. This helps scientists to figure out what type of gases are present in the air on that planet and whether it is suitable for life to exist or not. To do all this, scientists are making and sending out super advanced telescopes. These telescopes are like super eyes that can collect and study the light coming from faraway stars and their planets. Number one is Terrestrial Planet Finder. This telescope is like a planet detective. It's made to find and study planets like Earth that might have the right conditions for life. Second one is James Webb Space Telescope. This one is like the upgraded version of the Hubble Space Telescope. It uses special tools to look deep into the space and study things like faraway planets. Third one is Darwin. This is a good idea for a telescope that would look at planets like Earth and check if they could be a good home for living things. On the other hand, all living things, whether they are plants or animals, are made up of tiny building blocks called cells, which are the structural and functional unit of life. These cells do three important jobs. They use energy, get rid of waste, and make more cells. You can say a process of reproduction. Living things can also react to their surroundings, stay balanced, and change over time. What's amazing is that the atoms and molecules in our body were formed in the cores of stars, and the sun provides the energy that keeps us alive. Imagine exploring 1000 planets where things are alive, and all you find are really tiny living things like microbes. Now consider the big number. There are 200 billion stars just in our galaxy, and at least 125 billion galaxies in the whole universe. So the chances of finding life beyond Earth are mind-blowing, even if only a few planets have more complicated living things. The universe is big, and even though we might feel alone, but there's a chance that life on other planets could be very different. Scientists have different point of views on the existence of aliens. Some scientists have this idea that the intelligent or alien life like humans is kind of like a rare gem. They believe that the way Earth's history unfolded, leading to beings with brains like humans, was quite unique and happened in a special way. Now, on the flip side, there's another group of scientists who think differently. They're more like cosmic optimists. According to them, life is probably a common occurrence throughout the universe. In their cosmic vision, there might be a bunch of planets out there with beings as smart as humans, or maybe even more smarter than humans. Carl Sagan, a famous scientist, believed that because we humans are pretty smart, so there's a good chance that other smart beings also exist in this universe. In simple terms, he looked at our intelligence and thought, hey, if we are smart, there's a likelihood that aliens are out there too. Another scientist named Divor doesn't agree with the existence of aliens. According to him, smart life on planet Earth is like winning the cosmic jackpot. He sees it as a rare and fortunate event. Imagine Earth is being this lucky planet where conditions align just right for intelligent being to come into existence. Devore points out that if we look at the history of life on planet Earth, the majority of living things that ever existed are no longer around. It's like he's saying the fact that we are here thinking and talking about this, it's quite special because most species that once lived are now extinct. American astronomer Seth Shostak has a unique way of looking at the existence of aliens. He reminds us of how our cosmic worldview has evolved. Back in the day, we used to believe that planets were cosmic gems, but now, with our advanced telescopes and cosmic exploration, we've discovered planets hanging around lots and lots of stars. And it's like he's saying planets are more common than we thought. According to him, not only physics is universal, but he believes that biology, which is the study of living things, might also be a common thing throughout the vastness of space. In simple terms, he's saying if planets are all over the place, why not life? Now, into the Fermi paradox, which is a cosmic question or a puzzle. If there is a high chance of finding life in the big universe, why have not we found any solid proof of it? Here's a way to think about it. Imagine waking up in a huge place on planet Earth and you look around and there's no one inside. Does that mean to you are the only person there? Probably not. Other people could be hiding or just not visible at that moment. So when it comes to aliens, just because we have not found any clear evidence doesn't mean they are not out there. It's a bit like saying just because you don't see anyone around doesn't mean you are the only one in the entire place. The universe is massive and there might be life forms we have not discovered or recognized yet. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe.